Hey Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is Earth Child Tarot. Welcome to the month of October. Welcome to Libra season and Scorpio season. This is your monthly reading for October. It is a Mercury's retrograde in the beginning of October. Definitely brace yourselves. Make sure that you're communicating clearly with yourself as well as with others, but just make sure that you stand firm and true in loving yourselves at this time for the next 3 weeks, because Mercury's retrograde can cause us to become attached to our emotions and act out of emotion. So that is a very important thing to steer away from during this retrograde. But we're not just dealing with the retrograde in October, we're dealing with Samhain, Halloween. So happy holidays to you guys, for those of you who celebrate Halloween or Samhain in the month of October. All right guys, so let's go ahead and jump into your messages for the month of October. Capricorn, the first card out is an oracle message, and you have received free will, serve your higher purpose, eclipse in Pisces. Now Capricorn, this month you may feel that you're called to do something, or some of you guys may feel a bit lost as far as what you are meant to perform or contribute to a situation, whether it be a job, a relationship, your family, a friendship, any given situation, okay, that you deal with in the month of October. You may feel that you're lacking purpose, or that there is a purpose, but you're just trying to figure out how you can embrace that purpose. But this card also represents free will. So it is not necessarily set in stone that you are meant to contribute or to serve a purpose necessarily. It's completely up to you. Just know that you are the purpose. You being alive, you being born, your very existence is your purpose. Okay, and this card says eclipse in Pisces. Some of you guys are in your mid-30s. I get the feeling that those of you that I'm speaking to, either you're older or you just kind of have an older personality. Doesn't matter how old you are, okay? That's the feeling that I'm getting for the Capricorns that I'm reading for currently. Eclipse in Pisces, that's very, very, very deep spiritual energy. Very strong intuition, very watery energy, Capricorn. Not so much trying to become staunch on a purpose or what you're supposed to be doing, just kind of going with the flow of what you're already doing. And if you feel that you should be doing more, it's not about swimming upstream, it's just about moving with the flow of the universe, that ebb and flow. Wherever the universe steers you towards, wherever your intuition steers you towards, that is your purpose. Others of you may struggle with a purpose as far as what others feel you should be doing, or a responsibility that has been placed on your shoulders. But remember, Capricorn, that you have the freedom and the power to choose whatever it is that you want to do in any given situation, or what direction you want to take. Or if you want to let something or someone go, you have the power to do so. All right, so that's your oracle message and advice for the month of October. So let's go ahead and jump into your tarot. Okay, so Capricorn, I kind of forgot to pull one other oracle message. Mercury's in retrograde right now, so the way I'm communicating and perceiving communication, I'm a little bit fuzzy, but we're gonna get through this. Some of you guys are probably feeling the same way. Anyway, we have the full moon in Capricorn, so that's your energy there. So some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces, or you have Pisces in your chart, but you received full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So what I'm getting here, Capricorn, is, again, there is a situation where you just need to make an exit because you've already served your purpose here in this situation. I'm getting even deeper energy for some of you here. Could also be past life, that before you died in your past life, your soul entered a better chapter in your soul cycle. You may have had a very tough past life, Very tough. Others of you, you've just had a tough situation that you're soon ending. You're exiting that situation this month. Others of you have been tied down to someone or something, and you may not have felt that you had the means or the opportunity to do what you want, to have the freedom to make your own decisions in any given situation, whether it be a job, a relationship, family, anything, school, your education, your career. You want to be free, or at least your soul does. You may have a certain mentality or a certain thought process and rules that you live by, but your soul may want something else. And you need to step back and look at the big picture of your life, Capricorn, to recognize what you're meant to do versus what other people are telling you you're meant to do. Follow your spirit on that one. It's very important. But whatever you're going through or whatever you have gone through, whether it be for years or for months or for weeks, it's ending. Especially for those of you who are dealing with a Pisces, or for those of you who have Pisces in your chart. Now we are going to jump into the tarot to see a little bit deeper into what is meant for you this month. Capricorn, you have the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of discs, dedication, you have the 8 of pentacles. What this is showing me, there is something that you have worked very hard towards. You've dedicated your life, or you've dedicated much of your time in this cycle or in this chapter, whatever this chapter is. Again, financial, familial, romantic, marriage, friendship, education. You've dedicated some time, you've dedicated your life to this. You've put in much effort and work into this situation or responsibility. Some of you guys may have been working on something for a long time but didn't talk about it. But you've received the 7 of Swords. There is something that you're very clever with or in. You're clever, Capricorn. There's something that, there are things that you see that you don't necessarily talk about. You don't really express what you see, or, you know, why you do things the way you do, because in a way you're a mystery. Some of you guys are very mysterious and you work in mysterious ways. You're a very curious individual. Some of you guys might be a little bit sneaky at times in getting what you want. We have the Princess of Swords. You're definitely dedicated. Some of you guys, this is about school. This is about your mentality. This is about your mind. You're very smart. And then we have the Prince of Swords. So again, ready to move. This is all about determination, dedication. There's something that you want. There's something that you've been wanting to accomplish, something that you've been wanting to do, but you may not have been saying anything about it. Now, others of you, there is a situation where you're being spied on. Someone is spying on you. I'm not really sure what this is all about. We're going to clarify these in a second, but there could be a situation of you being spied on or being looked at from afar. Someone is trying to pry into your personal affairs. And someone is really dedicated to this. Someone really wants to know more about you, or they want to... It's like they're keeping an eye on you. Someone is keeping an eye on you. I'm not really sure where this information is coming from. You're coming out of a situation where you are being spied on, or everything that you do is being looked at, and you can't really just have freedom to move, to stretch. And that can be difficult. And some of you are dedicated to something and working hard towards something because you're being looked at, you're being watched after, or somebody looks up to you and you don't want to mess up. I'm going to clarify these cards. This is very, very interesting. Others of you, you're dealing with an air sign. You're dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini, or you just have a lot of air in your chart. And this can mean very strong intellect for the Capricorns that I'm speaking to. Very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards to find out more about either this person or this energy that you are experiencing or dealing with this month. So, the cards that have been pulled to clarify these tarot that I've already pulled, I'm also going to put the cards in the atmosphere on the screen here so that way you guys can see which cards I'm actually clarifying. That way I'm not just verbally expressing the card that I'm clarifying, you guys will actually be able to see it. So I'm just going to put them in the screen so you guys can see them. So the first card out, wow, we have the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords here, but it came out in the reverse, which is interesting. My spirit's telling me that it's not supposed to be in the reverse, at least for some of you. It's not in the reverse. More swords, more mental energy. This is of the mind. Then we have, wow, we have the Princess of Swords, clarifying the Princess of Swords. Then we have the Moon, clarifying the Prince of Swords. You all are being spied on, and I feel like this might be a warning. Could be for one of you, could be for a certain percentage of you. Okay, so here I'm getting a couple of things here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the Thoth Tarot, and we have the Eight of Discs at the bottom of the 𝑍�𝑋𝑼 Tarot. So, Capricorn, I don't know what is going on with you guys. I don't know who you guys are dealing with. Somebody is really in their head. This could be you, this could be someone else. Somebody's tripping, okay? Could be you, could be somebody else. Please be careful. If you're being spied on, or if there is someone who just won't allow you to live a normal life, and they're trying to control you in some way, shape, or form, you may need to get out of that situation, okay? If there's a situation where you have to call the cops, Capricorn, please do that. Say something to someone, because you have a lot of swords in your reading. Actually, you have nothing but swords in your reading from the tarot, except for the Moon card. The Three of Swords, you're hiding something, or this is the first message, I'm sorry. First message, this is for a group of you. First group, you're hiding some sorrow here. You're not speaking up. You're hiding some sorrow. Capricorn, there is someone who is cutting themselves, or you or someone else. Some type of harm has been done to someone, or someone's done it to themselves. Make sure that person gets some help, serious help. And if this is you, get some serious help. Someone is contemplating hurting themselves. Get some help. You have a purpose, or they have a purpose here. Someone is trapped in their mind. Someone is not talking about how they feel, or they feel like they can't talk about how they feel. Someone may want to open up to you, or you want to open up to someone else. The Princess of Swords, clarifying the Princess of Swords, or the Page of Swords. You have 3 pages here in your reading. This is serious. Don't hide your emotions. Go to counseling, go to therapy. Even if you have to find a psychic reader, for those of you who are very spiritual and you really believe in tarot, or you believe in psychic readings, whatever you believe in, make sure you find someone, some type of spiritual leader, or spiritual guide or teacher who's able to help you. They'll help you very much. There's a conversation that needs to be had. There's vocal communication that needs to happen between you and another person, okay? It could be someone special, or just someone near and dear to your heart, or just someone professional. Okay, now we have the Moon card clarifying the Prince of Swords. So again, secrets. There's some fears here. The Prince of Swords represents determination. There's something that you were determined to achieve. maybe you never talked about it, or you know, you just kept it to yourself. You kept your feelings to yourself. Okay, so for the next group of people, this is all about someone is spying on you. There is someone here who is determined to get some type of information about you. It might be some stalking energy here as well, Capricorn. It may not make you feel so comfortable, or at all. You may not feel comfortable at all, actually. Now, others of you are just kind of keeping things to yourself because there is something that you're working on, and you'll talk about it when you're ready to. I hope I'm making sense. I do get the sense that there are those of you who you've been working towards something, or you've been working to accomplish something in your life or for others, yet you still feel stuck. You don't feel like you're getting anywhere, you're going anywhere. You feel at a loss. And once again, for those of you who feel like you have no purpose, we all have a purpose. It's just that there are times where others may have a hard time understanding what purpose means. Purpose doesn't mean that you are placed here for one specific thing. You are the purpose. And if you continue to live and breathe and embrace life just for what it is, it doesn't matter how rich or poor you are that living, bright, breathing purpose. So if you're living someone else's purpose because they feel that that's where you're supposed to be, and it makes them feel good that you're in that predicament, or that you're fulfilling that for them, or maybe they think they're doing the best for you by encouraging you to live a certain purpose. Capricorn, if you're not happy with this purpose that someone else feels that you're supposed to be living by, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, you know what, this doesn't make me happy. It's okay to say that. It's okay to just be like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore because it's not making me happy. It's okay to let go of that relationship. It's okay to walk away from your family for a while if you don't feel that you are being respected, or that you're being loved or supported the way you want to be, if you're not being heard. It's okay to walk away from that friendship. It's okay to walk away from that job, or that career, or that education. You can walk away from it. It's not the end of the world. Wow. Capricorn, that's a lot. Stay safe out there. Just make sure that you are aware of why you're here. And one thing the universe is showing me, Capricorn, you're here to live, to breathe, to enjoy every ounce and aspect of life, every inch of it, for as long as you're here. You're not here to live out a certain purpose. Even if it does seem like you were born to do it, it doesn't mean that you have to stick with that. If you love doing it, then great. If not, you don't have to do it. Follow the universe, follow your spirit, follow the ebb and flow. So let's pull 2 cards from the bottom of the deck. I'm going to shuffle through both tarot decks, and we're going to see the overall messages and the overall outcome for the month of October of this year. So let's go ahead and jump into messages from the bottom of the deck. Capricorn, we have 2 cards at the bottom of the tarot decks that I have here, the Field Tarot and the Thoth Tarot. From the Field Tarot, we have the Nine of Swords. So there are some fears here, some nightmares, a lack of sleep. Capricorn, if you suspect anyone spying on you or stalking you, if you've been dealing with a stalker, please call the authorities. Please be safe. I'm sending you guys protective energies. Okay, if you can think of anyone that you've dealt with, or if you've dealt with any suspicious activity on your phone, on your computer, on your bank account, social media, if there's anything that you can think of, any kind of weird occurrence, or someone that you've dealt with in the past. It is Mercury's retrograde right now in the month of October, so certain situations can reoccur. Okay, so make sure that you are protecting yourselves. Practice protection spells, protection rituals, depending on what you believe in your spiritual walk, your spiritual existence, and what you choose to believe in. Others of you, you may need to get someone to keep an eye out, okay, and keep a lookout for you in your house or your work. Maybe there's someone who's trying to steal your work, steal your money. Okay, be careful. Just saying. But others of you, you may need to just face some fears in your mind and in your heart in regards to your life in general. These things don't come up to hurt you. The universe, when it comes to the universe, it doesn't bring up things that scare you to hurt you. That may sound a little bit strange, but a lot of the times when thoughts come into our minds and they are painful and they're just questionable and you just don't want to deal with it, it's because the universe wants you to face those fears. It wants you to face yourself, face your past so that you can leave it behind, okay? And then we have the Four of Cups here at the bottom of the Thoth Tarot. So this is definitely a time where you have to, again, there, for those of you, there's someone is trying to really rattle your chain. They're trying to intimidate you, or they're stalking you. I really don't want to I don't want to scare you. This could be just the universe warning you ahead of time. Okay, so if you can think of anyone, please, please, please make sure that you are taking the necessary precautions, okay? I'm not really sure where this is all coming from, but others of you, maybe there is a spirit in your home or a spirit that's following you around. You need to take certain precautions spiritually and get some stones, burn some incense or some herbs that will help you protect your home, burn candles, pray, whatever it is that you do to protect yourselves from spiritual attacks. Please do so. Whatever it is that you need to do them, perform them, and just take care of yourself. And face your fears. For those of you who are just facing mental and emotional turmoil or issues, with your family, with your friends, with your job, school, or whatnot, whatever is scaring you or making you feel like all is lost or that you're at a loss, you're going to get through it. It's okay. You're going to hit the finish line. You're going to get there. You just have to push through the discomfort right now. Okay, Capricorn, that is a lot of energy. Be safe, Capricorn. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Take care, Capricorn. Bye.